going on, folks? Dan here again for the third or fourth video on this channel. So just a quick update of what's going on with the life of Dan as I've retired from the Army officially, as you can tell by the beard, and starting a new career as a truck driver. Well, I drove up to Iowa last Monday and went up to orientation for a company called TMC, a company I really wanted to drive for. They've got kind of an awesome program, some high standards, and they pay pretty decent. Well, first thing I did in that morning was I did my physical, and 100% disclosure, honesty, kind of the way I like to do things. They saw that I had 2 shoulder surgeries to my right shoulder on my physical. So because one of them was within the last 4 years, they said, we need a release from your surgeon. So just like that, back in the car, driving home. So I threw together a little time lapse or whatever of the drive up. It was pretty rainy the entire way, but saw some pretty cool stuff. 2 days in a car, no big deal. But I got to thinking about it. I called and scheduled the doctor's appointment, but I'm still pending my VA C&P exam for my VA claim, and I do still have shoulder pain. So I decided against going and get a release, because if I have a doctor in the Army saying, hey, this guy's cleared to work, and they put that letter in my medical records, it might negate any claim I get from my shoulder through the Department of Veterans Affairs. So I jumped on the phone, called another company I was interested in, and Tuesday morning I'm flying to Minneapolis, Minnesota to go do orientation and whatnot for another trucking company. I'll tell you more about it once that's all locked in. But kind of worried about flying up to Minnesota right now because of all the rioting and stuff going on there. They're trying to stop cars on the interstate, and they're robbing tractor trailers while they're on the road. So not exactly what I want to do, my first week in a truck. But we'll let you guys know how that goes. And just so you guys know, this is my granddaughter, Ellie. Say hi, Ellie. Say hi, Ellie. Ellie Bean. She's a cutie. But that's kind of what's going on in the world of Dan right now. I don't know how I'm going to like driving a truck or not, because I'm the kind of person where I don't want to be a slave to my work. If I get in a truck, it's going to be to experience the country, not just to see the country. So who knows? It might work, it might not. You got a lot of people expect you to be a slave to the clock, and I really just don't want to do that. I spent 20 years in the Army doing what and when doing what they told me to do and when they told me to do it, and to drive every day, drive, eat, and sleep, that's just not my standard. So hopefully we get some fishing in while we're over the road and see some cool things, and hopefully you guys come with. But anyway, enjoy the time lapse here. That's Texas to Iowa and back to Texas. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to follow us on this journey. Like I said, I don't know what to expect. This is my first real job since my last real job. I had 20 years in the Army, and now I'm starting a whole new career. A lot of guys go through this, so I'm just going to share my experience with everybody and what we get done along the way. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And say bye, Ellie. Bye, Ellie. Bye, Ellie Bean.